Welcome back, guys, and today I'm gonna recap the second round and the third round for the second round and the third round recap. So the second round again, the Steelers had a good again. What the hell again? Mike Tomlin is cooking something good up in Pittsburgh. He got Joey Porter Jr. from Penn State, good acquisition. And then he got Darnell Wright later on. I'll talk about him later on. I'm surprised that he went so late in the draft. Not Darnell Wright. Darnell Washington again, tight end. Great acquisition for him. And again, in a couple of years, a lot of people got shit. We should have got Darnell Washington. He's a good acquisition, but you can see Mike Tomlin's cooking something up in Pittsburgh, and I'll talk about that. Then you had the Titans. They traded up because the Cardinals. They were at 33. They traded up to get Will Levis. Again, they needed a quarterback. I know they had Malik Willis last year, but I don't think they're convinced on Malik Willis. They needed a quarterback. Will Levis comes in from Kentucky, and he's 24. Let's see what he can do for the Titans. Then my team, the Lions, we drafted Sam Laporta, a tight end from Iowa. The Raiders traded up, and you think, yeah, the Raiders are trading up. They're maybe going to get a quarterback. But again, they trade up and they get Michael Mayer as a tight end. You needed a quarterback. Are you going to really have the rest of the year with Jimmy Garoppolo as your starting quarterback? Really? When you could have got Will Levis, you could have got Anthony Richardson if you traded up and you're smart. What the hell is this Raiders front office doing? Like, oh, we're going to trade up, but we're not going to go for a quarterback. We're going to go for a tight end. You need a quarterback. But anyway, they got Michael Myers from Notre Dame. Then the Rams, they got a guard to protect Matthew Stafford, Steve Avila from TCU. Then I picked that again. Not many other people. It took till the 40th round to get this pick, but a good pick, I think, in my opinion, for the Saints. The Saints need to work on that defense side of the ball. Isaiah Foskey, if he was an edge. I'm a big fan of him. If you've seen my scouting reports on the channel, I've talked about him in my mock drafts. How I thought he's second round to maybe late first round pick. I'm a big fan of Isaiah Foskey from Notre Dame. Again, I said whoever would get him it'd be a great addition to whatever team he went to, and he goes to the Saints here at number 40. That's a great acquisition. Going further down in the draft, the Patriots get Keion White, defensive end from Georgia. Cam Smith, again, he's going to be working under Mike McDaniels in Miami. Then you had the Bengals get DJ Turner, cornerback from Michigan. And then you got Cyrus Torres. He gets drafted to the Bills. That's a good acquisition. He's a guard. He's going to help protect Josh Allen on that offensive side of the ball. Going on to the third round of the draft, you had Josh Downs, wide receiver. He goes to the Colts again. More weapons for Anthony Richardson in Indiana. You have Darnell Washington again. He's going to be a good addition to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Surprised he went so late as he did. Cedric Tillman, wide receiver from Tennessee, he went to the Browns, so he's going to be a great addition to Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. The Broncos, they traded up a couple of places to get Riley Moss, cornerback. The Lions, he did address the quarterback position, kind of addressed the quarterback position. We got Hendon Hooker, which I'm not a big fan of him, because again, he's 25. You maybe get 1 or 2 years of him in the NFL. He's not a franchise guy that you're going to say, shit, yeah, this is the guy. He's already had a big injury at the college level. There's not much upside in him. But again, we got him in the third round. So again, is he better than Jared Goff? I don't know about that yet. But, we got a quarterback. So overall, I thought it was a good draft. in my opinion. A lot of teams did some mistakes, like the Packers. A couple of things they could have done on the offensive side of the ball and the trenches and stuff like that. But overall, I think there's some good steals, no pun intended, with a couple of these things, especially in Pittsburgh. They've done some great stuff. And yeah, leave you guys thoughts.